Welcome to our new topic, learned motives. The learned motives or the social motives. It's just opposite of the biological motives, that it's not based on our innate tendency. Rather, we are just observing others, just focusing others, or learned something that we have acquiring some information, acquiring some knowledges, and that motivates us. That's called learned motives, or also can be said as the social motives. The social motives means a person who in a social situation will be motivated for some kind of uh, factors. That factors are involving in this kind of motivation. That's called the social motives. There are four types of social motives or learned motives. We will look one by one. The first one is the achievement motivation. As the name suggests, it is the motive to achieve or to outperform others and meet a higher standards of excellence. And it involves high desire to excel, especially in completion with others. We are continuously striving to be top, to be excellent. And David McClelland and his colleagues pioneered the researchers in achievement motivation. There are a lot of researchers who were conducted in the field of achievement motivation. Some of the research suggesting more and more details about the achievement motivation, how people are or how frequently people are striving for achievement motivation and others. And also the achievement motivation will be stable as the personalities. A person who are very much higher in the achievement motivation will always higher in that kind of motivations. They will not lack at any moment on the achievement motivation. And also some situational factors are also influencing the achievement motivations, and the achievement motivation can be used through a projective technique that called a TAT, or thematic apperception test. TAT is a projective technique that the client is showing, or the subject is showing some vague or unclear images or incomplete images, and they have to identify or create some stories, narrations from their own mind, or what they see. Accordingly, they have to say something on the basis of their results and response. The personality is achieved in that category. We can also measure the achievement motivation too. Another important thing in the achievement motivation is the Atkinson theory. The Atkinson theory says that we have a tendency to pursue achievement in particular situations. And Atkinson mentioned three situations where we have the tendency to pursue achievement. And the three factors, one is the strength of one's motivation to achieve success. That means whether they can achieve that or not. Suppose if you think you can achieve rank in the university examination, you may probably have the achievement motivation to secure that. That means if you have a thought that I can be a rank holder in Calicut University, then you will be continuously trying to achieve that university rank. And the second one is the once estimate the probability of success for the task at hand. That means if you are thinking that if I study or if I work hard, the probability of success is greater. That means if I studied with, if I prepare some study plans, and accordingly when I move according to that plan, definitely about 75 percentage or 80 percentage I will success. If you think like that, you will definitely have the achievement motivation. And the third one is the incentive value of success, what we will gain after reaching that post. Suppose if you are trying to crack an entrance examination, and after cracking that entrance examination, you may able to study at very famous or well-known universities in India, that make more incentives to you. In that case, you will definitely have the motivation to achieve that. And Atkinson shortlisted those three factors are very much motivating a person or an individual or a human to be higher in achievement motivation. Next one is the aggressive motivation. The aggressive motive or aggressive motivation is the desire to harm or injure others in some manner. It's not always a physical harm or physical injury, but rather it can be a mental or verbal harm. A person can easily hurt another one with using some harsh words or mocking somebody. It creates some kind of harms to them or hurting them. That's a kind of verbal harming. It can be said as an aggressive motivation. The person is intended to harm another or hurting other person. So there are three factors influencing the aggressive motivation. One is social factor, the frustration or direct provocation or the exposure to the violent media, TV or movies. That's creating some aggression. Some people are watching movies, watching aggressive movies. After that, they will act in a way that they can hurt, easily attack. They think that it's okay to hurt anyone. And it can be a direct provocation, can be a frustration. And another one is the environmental factors. The uncomfortably high temperature, disagreeable crowding, or unpleasant or irritating noises. You may notice in a film of Dulquer Salman named Kali. In that movie, he is easily provoked with some kind of noises and like that. And also, the third one is the hormonal influences. The sex hormones are especially in the male hormone, that's testosterone, is very much important in the aggression. The male sex hormones is more causing for the aggressive motivation. The power motivation is a goal to influence or control, pursue, or lead, charm others, and enhance one's own reputation in the eye of others. That means that person is always looking to rule the crowd or always need to be at the top or the leading position. They should definitely thriving for the superiority, or they will always looking to be a leader. So the power motivation can be expressed in many forms, like the oral explanation of power. That means I have this kind of skills, I want to do like that, I want to be the leader and like that. And participating in a competitive sports or examinations and like that. That means they need to be higher. Many sports players are striving for to be superior, or they are enjoying the power motivation. And joining in an organization is kind of a power motivation. And generally, the people with the power motivation have a greater leadership quality. And the final one is the affiliation motivation. It's also called the gregariousness motive, or the motive for gregariousness, like that. It's a major part of our socials and lives. We need to be affiliated. If the person with affiliation motivation, you need to be affiliated by others in any manner. So this all for the topic today. We will learn more about this in the next class. Thank you.